According to the National Fire Protection Association's 2021 report on electrical fires, wiring systems caused an estimated 43,200 home structure fires between 2015 and 2019. This averages to 8,640 fires annually. Wiring systems accounted for 41% of home electrical fires during this period. A 2019 United States Fire Department-run report indicated that electrical malfunctions in residential buildings caused approximately 3,220 structure fires in that year. The United States Fire Administration reports that electrical fires account for about 13% of residential fires. Wiring systems are identified as a major cause of these electrical fires. Data from Fire and Rescue New South Wales in Australia shows that electrical faults were responsible for around 5% of house fires between 2007 and 2016. Several types of wiring faults can cause fires. Firstly, overloaded circuits can occur when too many devices are connected to a single circuit, leading to overheating and ignition of nearby materials. Secondly, loose connections in wiring can generate heat and sparks, increasing the risk of fire. Thirdly, damaged insulation exposes bare wires, creating a fire hazard. Fourthly, glowing faults, or high-resistance connections, can cause wires to glow and eventually ignite surrounding materials. Fifthly, arc faults, involving arcing between conductors, can produce enough heat to start a fire. Several factors contribute to wiring faults. Aging wiring systems may not meet current safety standards and are more prone to failure. Improper installation of wiring systems increases their susceptibility to faults. Lack of regular electrical inspections and maintenance can prevent the identification and correction of potential fire hazards. While the number of fires caused by premises wiring might be lower compared to other causes, it remains a significant contributor to residential fires. Aging wiring systems, improper installation, and insufficient maintenance are key factors that elevate the risk of electrical fires. To mitigate these risks, regular electrical inspections and maintenance are crucial. Proper sizing and installation of wiring systems are equally important. Understanding these factors can help reduce the incidence of electrical fires. Here's a more detailed explanation of the types of wiring faults and the factors that contribute to them. Starting with overloaded circuits, it's important to understand how circuits are designed to handle specific electrical loads. Every circuit breaker or fuse is rated for maximum amperage. When the total amperage drawn by devices connected to a circuit exceeds this rating, the wires can overheat. This overheating can melt the insulation around the wires, leading to a short circuit or igniting nearby flammable materials. To prevent overloaded circuits, avoid using too many high-wattage appliances on the same circuit. Use power strips with built-in circuit breakers to protect against overloads. Consider having additional circuits installed by a qualified electrician if you frequently experience overloaded circuits. Moving on to loose connections, these can occur at various points in the wiring system, such as outlets, switches, light fixtures, and within the electrical panel. When a connection is loose, the electrical current has to pass through a smaller contact area, increasing resistance. This increased resistance generates heat, which can eventually cause the connection to spark or ignite nearby materials. Regularly inspect outlets, switches, and light fixtures for signs of looseness, such as flickering lights or warm cover plates. If you find any loose connections, turn off the power to the circuit at the breaker and tighten the connections. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, hire a qualified electrician to do the work. Next, we have damaged insulation. The insulation around electrical wires is designed to protect against short circuits and electrical shocks. Over time, this insulation can become worn, cracked, or damaged due to age, heat, physical stress, or pests. When the insulation is compromised, bare wires can come into contact with each other or with grounded surfaces, creating a short circuit or a ground fault. This can lead to a fire or an electrical shock. Regularly inspect wiring for signs of damage, such as cracks, brittleness, or exposed conductors. If you find any damaged insulation, replace the affected wiring. It's also important to protect wiring from physical damage by using conduit or other protective measures. High resistance connections, also known as glowing faults, occur when there is a poor connection in the wiring system, such as a loose wire or a corroded terminal. This poor connection creates resistance to the flow of electricity, causing the connection to heat up. Over time, this heat can cause the wire to glow and eventually ignite nearby materials. Glowing faults are particularly dangerous because they can be difficult to detect. They often don't trip circuit breakers because the current flow is not high enough. However, the heat generated by the fault can be sufficient to start a fire. Regularly inspect wiring connections for signs of corrosion or looseness. If you find any, clean the connections and tighten them securely. Arc faults are another type of wiring fault that can cause fires. An arc fault is an unintended electrical discharge that occurs when electricity jumps between two conductors. This can happen when there is damaged insulation, loose connections, or other wiring problems. Arc faults generate intense heat, which can ignite nearby materials. Arc fault circuit interrupters, or RFCIs, are designed to detect arc faults and quickly shut off the power to the circuit, preventing a fire. RFCIs are required in many areas of the home, such as bedrooms and living rooms, to protect against arc fault fires. Make sure your home is equipped with RFCIs in all required locations. Test them regularly to ensure they are functioning properly. Now let's consider the factors that contribute to wiring faults. Aging wiring is a significant factor. Older homes may have wiring systems that are outdated and no longer meet current safety standards. The insulation on older wires can become brittle and cracked, increasing the risk of short circuits and fires. Older wiring systems may also lack grounding, which is an important safety feature that helps protect against electrical shock. If you live in an older home, have your wiring system inspected by a qualified electrician. They can identify any potential hazards and recommend upgrades to bring your wiring up to current safety standards. Improper installation is another major contributor to wiring faults. When wiring is not installed correctly, it can be more susceptible to damage and failure. Common installation errors include using the wrong size wire for the circuit, making loose connections, and failing to properly protect wiring from physical damage. Always hire a qualified electrician to install or repair wiring. They have the knowledge and experience to ensure that the work is done safely and correctly. Lack of maintenance is also a significant factor in wiring faults. Regular electrical inspections and maintenance can identify and address potential fire hazards before they cause a problem. During an electrical inspection, a qualified electrician will check the wiring system for signs of damage, wear, and tear. They will also test the operation of circuit breakers and other safety devices. Regular maintenance, such as tightening loose connections and replacing damaged wiring, can help prevent fires and electrical shocks. Schedule regular electrical inspections and maintenance with a qualified electrician. In addition to these factors, there are other things you can do to reduce the risk of electrical fires. Use surge protectors to protect electronic equipment from power surges. Power surges can damage wiring and appliances, increasing the risk of fire. Avoid running extension cords under rugs or furniture. This can trap heat and damage the insulation on the cords. Do not overload outlets or extension cords. Overloading can cause the wires to overheat and start a fire. Keep flammable materials away from electrical appliances and wiring. Make sure smoke detectors are installed in your home and that they are working properly. Smoke detectors can provide early warning of a fire, giving you time to escape safely. By taking these precautions, you can significantly reduce the risk of electrical fires in your home. Remember, electrical safety is essential for protecting yourself, your family, and your property. If you have any concerns about the safety of your electrical system, consult a qualified electrician. They can provide expert advice and services to ensure that your home is electrically safe. Furthermore, it is beneficial to understand the basics of electrical codes and standards. These codes and standards are developed by organizations such as the National Electrical Code, or NEC, and are designed to ensure the safe installation and operation of electrical systems. Familiarize yourself with the electrical codes and standards that apply to your area. This knowledge can help you identify potential hazards and ensure that your electrical system is installed and maintained properly. When hiring an electrician, make sure they are licensed and insured. Licensed electricians have met certain requirements for education, experience, and testing. They are also required to carry insurance to protect you in case of accidents or damage. Check the electrician's credentials and references before hiring them. This can help you ensure that you are working with a qualified and reputable professional. Be aware of common electrical hazards in your home. These hazards include frayed or damaged cords, overloaded outlets, and water near electrical appliances. Take steps to eliminate or mitigate these hazards to reduce the risk of electrical shock or fire. Teach children about electrical safety. Children should be taught not to play with electrical outlets, cords, or appliances. They should also be taught what to do in case of an electrical emergency. Have an emergency plan in place in case of an electrical fire. This plan should include knowing how to shut off the power to your home, how to evacuate safely, and how to call for help. Practice your emergency plan regularly so that everyone in your family knows what to do. By following these tips, you can help prevent electrical fires and keep your home and family safe. Electrical safety is a shared responsibility. By working together, we can create a safer environment for everyone. Always remember, when in doubt, consult a qualified electrician. They can provide expert advice and services to ensure that your electrical system is safe and up to code. Don't attempt to perform electrical work yourself unless you are properly trained and qualified. Electricity can be dangerous, and it's best to leave electrical work to the professionals. Stay informed about electrical safety issues. Read articles, watch videos, and attend workshops to learn more about how to prevent electrical fires and shocks. The more you know, the better you can protect yourself and your family. In conclusion, while the statistics may vary depending on the source and location, it's clear that premises wiring is a significant cause of residential fires. By understanding the types of wiring faults, the factors that contribute to them, and the steps you can take to prevent them, you can help reduce the risk of electrical fires in your home. Remember to prioritize electrical safety and to consult a qualified electrician if you have any concerns. This explanation has covered overloaded circuits, loose connections, damaged insulation, cloying faults, and arc faults. It has explained how aging wiring, improper installation, and lack of maintenance are factors in electrical fires, and has offered a conclusion and extra information to better teach about the subject.